The government has given guidelines to local schools on handling national security-related activities.
The education chief says schools are no place for politics and that freedom of speech does not come without limits. Keina Chiu tells us more.
Under the government's latest guidelines, education and national security issues will be a multidisciplinary matter involving studies in Chinese language, general studies, geography, music, biology, and even economics. A subject like no other, lessons on specific offenses under the national security law will also begin from the tender age of 6.
National security law is a law. So when teachers for example, developing his or her own materials for teaching a law, he or she has to base on facts. We will be providing a lot of factual information about the national security law, and so they can make reference to these materials.
Schools are to retain their teaching materials relating to China's constitution, the SARG's basic law, and national security for no less than 2 academic years. That's for the sake of easy access to the documents by not only the school authority, but also the Education Bureau. Keina, vice president of the Professional Teachers Union, slammed the Education Bureau for coming up with the guidelines without consulting educators and parents, especially as the directives involve how schools should be managed. Here's how. According to official requirements, schools must ensure peace and order on campus, staving off any textbook, leaflet, or publication endangering national security. It also demands that schools keep an eye on any political activities in their premises and ensure students and teachers steer clear of any of those events. Also, any attempts of political expression that may infringe the national security law, such as human chain demonstrations and class strikes, must be strictly prohibited. In times of need, schools may seek help from a police community relations officer, otherwise call the cops. Keina Chiu, TVB News.